Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
We have already started here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's straight offside.
Thuram is onto it in a flash. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here, and he was quick to react. Haaland, and he's managed to get free.
Real chance!
And that was very necessary. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf.
Chance for a shot! And he's done it! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So, a breakthrough already.
Lovely, now then. Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's got tall. He's missed, but not by that far.
Mbappe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
João Neves. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
That's a good ball. Haaland. Caught offside that time. Looking for the run, and he plays one through. DiMarco gets over and intercepts. João Neves is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Thuram. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. DiMarco.
Mbappe.
Oh, well measured. He's in a great position here. And the shot! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Melbourne City are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Gakpo. And it's Neves. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Can he spark a counter here?
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And that's an excellent interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Time and again they are repelled.
Reinders. Now it's Mbappe. Driving through the middle. Can he finish? It's a goal!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Melbourne City clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van de Ven
Gets it away.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland might just make this. Stood up well to him there.
Half-time getting close now.
Now it's Haaland. João Neves. He's picked his way through.
So what can they make of this? Thinks one through. Oh, that's clever.
He's having a shot!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. João Neves
With the clearance.
and here's Di Marco.
There will be 3 minutes
That's a
added
throw.
time.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the...
Can he finish?
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Now it's Gakpo.
Very nicely done. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
Ball comes in.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's...
Decent chance!
They've scored!
2 up now, and
They are cruising. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both
And a quick
midfield
reminder
and
today
indeed
that
up front.
parking
If
in the
those
area
players, I
around
think,
the
can
stadium
carry
is
on
strictly forbidden.
where they left
Please
off
use
after the
parking
break,
provided by the
they
club
should
or any
impose
other paid
themselves
parking
even more,
facilities
and
in the area.
probably only one result coming here.
Melbourne City are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
so we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Steaming on goalwards.
Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Now it's Thuram.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's worked it through. Fermin gets into a good position. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Corner number 3 coming up.
It's a throw-in.
Now it's Partey.
Nicely spread.
And it's Partey.
Partey showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Fermin is herring after that one. DiMarco. That is very well defended. Oh, that's fabulous. Now that looks a decent ball. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Marquinhos. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Garnacho. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. DiMarco. Gakpo. Now it's Mbappe. Lobbed in behind. In by... Big header! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
DiMarco. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Gakpo. Garnacho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van de Ven. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Konate. And it's DiMarco. He's a sharp little ball here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Aimed in towards... Climbs up big! Oh, terrible. In he goes again! It's fallen kindly here! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So now the difference is 3. Mbappe. Mbappe! It's hit the upright. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Melbourne City perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, good-looking ball. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh. There's the shot! And he hits the net! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
This is the time you need that pace.
Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Oh, good spread. Tries to play it through. Hakimi makes the interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through. Big chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
That's good running with the ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. 5 minutes left on the clock. Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Substitution on the field. Number 49.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 14.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a
Number
fair
15,
way out on the very cusp of
Mendes.
credible shooting
Number
range.
10, Char. Coming on the field. Number 4.
And they've got rid.
Ferran Torres. Number 13. Retz. Number 6. Gideon.
And the shot!
21. Osserman. Substitution
Konate
taking
getting
place.
this one clear. Incoming delivery. He rises! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been slipped through. Ferran Torres gets flagged offside. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
We are glad to inform you that
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Now it's Mbappe.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? This looks promising. Oh, that's real chance! And it's come back out to him. It's there! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
DiMarco wins the duel this time.
And here's Mbappe.
Melbourne City are looking to break at pace. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Great vision.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Mbappe.
Oh, that's neat. Mbappe! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Gakpo.
Probing pass. Haaland. Haaland's cross. Cleared without complication. And back to the keeper. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Melbourne City leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Partey. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Reinders. Threads one. Shapes to shoot! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
15 minutes till half-time. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Searching pass he's played there. Thuram.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
João Neves. Van de Ven. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's hit the post!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get on the end of this? Perfectly measured that. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And so we're off again.
Melbourne City have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe has given away a free kick. Bellingham. Reinders. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Haaland chasing after it. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Partey. Looking tidy in possession here. Garnacho. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Climbs up big! Oh, taken with style! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better?
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? That'll be a throw. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Into the channel. Pass somewhat off target. And that's put paid to a promising move. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bellingham, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to...
He's having a shot! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Thuram is onto it in a flash. Thuram looking to play him in. Oh, Red, nice interception. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. And Garnacho.
There's the shot! Off the post! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 2 then.
Oh, smashing header!
It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that was very necessary. Tries to pass it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marquinhos. Rice. Garnacho. Now it's Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means.
He's had a shot!
Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Bellingham is fouled.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
18, Mbappe. Number 49, Garnacho. Number
Looks a
15,
good cross.
Reinders. Coming on the field.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
21,
Maybe both sides just going to have to
Osimhen.
settle for the draw now.
4, Ferran Torres. Number 17, Rodrigo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely worked.
Substitution in progress.
Just eases him off the ball. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Grimaldo receives it in a wide position.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Big header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aim forwards. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Please make sure to
So
watch
a
the
brief
screen
breather
for
and
an information
then extra
bulletin
time.
from the regional police department.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Bellingham. Coming on the field is number 13, Ritz. Substitutions taking place.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Oh, nicely intercepted, nicely aimed pass. Yildiz. Now it's Thuram. Eder Militao.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
DiMarco. Van Dijk. And he can clear it away. That's a little off target. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a searching pass. Marquinhos. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Osimhen. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz going full steam down the flank. And that's been well dealt with. Tries to play it through. No, it's not getting there. Van Dijk. Now he's off and running. That's been slipped through. Takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Cross in. And that's it for the first half of extra
A
time.
quick reminder today that smoking is
Well, it
only
has
allowed
been
in
a
areas
punishing
shown on
game,
the
both
map.
physically
Thank you
and
for your
mentally.
cooperation.
But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitution on the field. Number 32, DeMarco.
And so the last chance to find a winner.
Coming on the field.
This has
number
been enthralling.
3,
So what do the last 15
number
minutes have
19,
left?
Zakaria.
Rice. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he's heaved it away. Ball is over the line. Eder Militao. Van de Ven.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Vinicius Junior. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Vinicius Junior. It's a good spell of possession, this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Osimhen. And Rodrigo. And it's De Jong. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get free. Rodrigo. And he's there to get it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Back into the middle. Now there's a fine ball. That's going to go a long way. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. So this one to set the tone. Oh, it's come off the bar.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Rice steps up for his penalty. Oh, what a save!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So, the second man in line.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Grimaldo is the man who's second in line. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
He just did what he was asked.
Zakaria will take the third penalty. And the keeper's come up trumps.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Vinicius Junior is third in line. And in with absolute accuracy.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
This then to level matters. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
Big character, big moment, big save.
Osimhen with the last of the first 5 penalties. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Melbourne City are looking to save match point. And stuck away with ice in his veins. It's 3 apiece. So both teams effectively 1 kick away from the precipice.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive?
Great penalty under pressure. Again, pick the spot. Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
So is this to be lucky 7? We shall see. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
This is match point. Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
No winner through 7, on to 8 now. Oh, he's missed it, he's hit the post.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
So on the cusp of where they want to be. That's won it! So in the end they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
And a quick announcement today
Well,
that
there's really
memorabilia
nothing
from
quite
today's
like the
match is
excitement of
now
a penalty
for sale
shootout.
in
There'll
the
be
store.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and welcome
evening.
to today's
The conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Chance!
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looks across and plays it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Gakpo. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I like the look of this fella, Tiani Reinders, Peter. The Dutchman being one of the better all-round midfielders to emerge in recent times. He's energetic, he's intelligent both on and off the ball in the way he reads the game, and he boasts quite a high goal contribution too. So his link-up play gets him in those congested areas, and he comes through with flying colours.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And he's forced to go back. Well-timed, excellent interception.
And we're not going to make any further progress now. In by DiMarco.
And he can clear it away.
Marquinhos. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe! It's hit the upright. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That pass isn't the best.
Bellingham.
Ambitious ball here.
Mbappe!
Haaland is onto it in a flash.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So we're still where we started right now.
Gakpo.
Nice sequence of passes, this.
Now it's Haaland.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery.
The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He rises! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Marek Szoboszlai. Oh, nice touch. Looking for options for movement.
And he whips it in. Terrific header! Oh, it rattles the bar!
And he's there to belt it away. And he lines up a cross. That's a good cross in, and a good clearance.
And the shot!
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Konate. And here's Mbappe. Bellingham. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Mbappe. DiMarco. Bellingham. And Reinders. And here's Mbappe. Reinders. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's all
Chance for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Osimhen is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
João Neves cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Reinders knocks it into space. DiMarco puts the ball in. Mbappe. Haaland. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's got away.
There will be 1 minute at a
DiMarco.
time.
Konate is there, and he can get that clear. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It's a mighty effort!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Nicked it back promptly. Marek Szoboszlai has a look up and drives it forward. Played back to the goalkeeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hakimi. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Marquinhos. Lovely, now then. Gabriel gets it away. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And it's played in. It should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Chance here to counter. DiMarco. Now it's Mbappe. DiMarco. In by DiMarco. Konate can get it clear. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Played with speed from back to front. He's found a way past. Nicely aimed pass. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance!
They've done it! And that could well be the winner!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Substitution on the field, number 32.
We have got
DiMarco.
changes here from both
Number
sides, in
15,
fact.
Reinders.
Melbourne City have
Coming on the
broken
field,
through. It's
number
1-0.
17,
Look, you can't deny that it's a
Rodrigo.
blow, but this
Number
game is
6,
far from unsalvageable.
Gideon. Substitution.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Tries to play it through. Bellingham receives it in a good position here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Sorloth. And it's Bellingham. De Jong. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Mbappe. Number 11,
Still just
Bellingham.
that single goal
Coming
and
on
we
the
are
field,
nearly done.
Number 10, Turn.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Now it's Sorloth, and he's had it nicked away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's picked it up out wide. And that's been drilled in. And he's there to
There
get it
will be
away.
1 minute
That's
added
gone
time.
loose. Rodrigo. And he's gone looking for safety. And reclaimed it in a trice. And we're done. Melbourne City have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you
I'd
summarise
like to
what
draw
we've
your
seen today
attention
then,
to the
Jim?
screen right
Yeah,
now
it
for
was a
information
fairly
on our
stern
shuttle
test
bus
with
service.
very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.